Hello, it's Aubrey Shepherd on the 18th of February 2016. Let's see photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Okay, that's Claire Venema. He is a retired dentist, I believe, and that's his wife over there at Bronson Abstract Company doing some business. Okay, sparrow up close. I just and a cardinal up close. And here's another shot of the cardinal. He may have a seed in his mouth. A lot of times I'm seeing these tiny seeds. They're seeds that, okay, here are a pair of donkeys on West Avenue, and they're being well fed by Joe Alexander, the actual owner, the man who cared for these so many years, died just 2 or 3 years ago now, and he'd be happy to know his donkeys are being well cared for. Anyway, the senior center staff and one of the visitors there getting lunch. And this is a disappointing sight. See all that piled up stuff back there? It's right by the edge of the stream, the town branch at the south of the West Fork of the White River. And somebody put that in there illegally, and it's been about a year since they did it, but the city hasn't approved any development for it yet. Okay, here's another, some close-ups of white-throated sparrows. They're the ones that are easiest to get around my place. This cat is not a friend of birds, I suspect. You call him a feral cat, but he's just a cat that's allowed to run loose. He wears a collar, and I've never seen him kill anything, but I've seen him out hunting, and he's on top of my old van there. This young man is talking with planning department people about doing some work on World Peace Wetland Prairie. And I hope that'll be going on here in the next month or two, cleaning out invasive species. That's Carl Malone. He was at a Louisiana Tech game where he played before he played in the NBA. And Tech won that night, so he's good luck. I think they like it when he shows up. It gets the team excited. They don't want to look bad in front of him. That is Lib Horn in the center, and at our right, that's her brother, whose hair never got gray, apparently. I've never seen him looking gray. They both died in 2015, and they're both beloved citizens. And I couldn't find my pictures of them together, but I finally found a video I made at the senior center during a ward meeting, and I shot those bad, weak photos of them just to remember them by. And there's a same kind of sparrow, and it's drinking from a bowl of water. Remember to keep out water for the birds in times like this when it's so dry. Okay, that's what I call the VA table. Once a week at the senior center, we have a group of veterans brought over from the VA hospital, and they get to have lunch at the senior center, and it's wonderful to get to see some of those folks that, have stopped coming every day because they are at the VA in the housing there now, or in the hospital. And these are some of the other folks at the senior center. And that man just took a big bite before I made that picture. And then you see another group there. It's Richard Russell in the center, and I can't name them all fast enough there, but they're all friends of mine and wonderful seniors who are frequently there. And here are some other shots of different tables. That lady's name is Betty on the left. And she was a women's professional softball player in the 1940s or 50s. And these are still more friends. Those are musicians. That family comes and plays music, I guess, once every week, and they're excellent, bring a lot of equipment. It sounds good. Till next time, do your part to keep water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See you. Aubrey Shepherd on the 18th of February 2018 at Public Access Television. Let's see some photos. This is a photo of a card inviting people to celebrate Vietnam War veterans in March. Maybe I'll run that again another day before then. This is the Regional National Cemetery Improvement Corporation Executive Board. I'm a member of that board, have been for 4 years or more, a member of the organization longer than that, maybe 9 years now, or 8 years, 7 years. Anyhow, that's young man there is the son, I believe, and was visiting and came to the meeting with his father to the right. His right, that's the president of the RNCIC, Ron Butler. And he's also a major donor. He wouldn't want us to tell you how much money he has invested in this organization to enlarge the Fayetteville National Cemetery. It's always going to be running out of space, it seems, so it's taken over a large part of my neighborhood in South Fayetteville, including parcels on Hill Avenue. And years ago, we had a big effort. We got the apartments that were planned for just east of the National Cemetery on the sale barn property, quashed by the Fayetteville City Council. Then 2 years later or less, another group came back with a proposal. Well, I was getting older, and a lot of the others were too who had fought it, and we thought surely the city council would not allow apartments to go where the National Cemetery would naturally be expected to grow. So this group, still raising money, still buying property, but they missed the chance to get that wonderful hill slope to the east of the National Cemetery. So we have lots of traffic noise there, and all the things that go with a large student population, but National Cemetery is able to grow. It's just some of it has to be some land that, well, should actually be protected wetland, but that's all there is to get now, only way to grow. So please come out and join the Regional National Cemetery Corporation. You don't have to be a veteran to be a member of that group, but it's always a pleasant time to meet with these people. And now here in that same building, this is at the American Legion HUD in South Fayetteville, and these are some of the members of the American Legion post, and they meet there, I guess, once a month, formally like this, and then other veterans groups meet there, and many others just come to socialize there and have meals and a place to talk about old times and so forth. Here's a sample of the different things. Purple Heart license plate, disabled veteran license plate. There are just so many different ones. U.S. Armed Forces retired license plate. A variety at that meeting in the parking lot was interesting. Persian Gulf veteran, U.S. Navy, U.S. Army, Vietnam War veteran, U.S. Air Force veteran of the Vietnam War, and you know Jake Lampkins? Watch for him down at the city library where he's on their board. Okay, these items of fishing tackle, or just a small part of a mass sale of antique things to a great extent, like this, but also some kayaks and other things that were made by Skip Beaton. And there you can see a couple of kayaks out front there. That's on Hill Avenue, just north of the, see that tiny spider? Well, you're going to see a big one, probably its parent. And anyway, that was down on MLK where the kayaks for sale were. Till next time, do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See ya.